These boards are pretty unique. I mean, obviously with the green design and Gigabyte bringing back the G1 sniper scheme, it's actually pretty awesome. I definitely recommend you stick around to find out more. Check out our website at TechteamGB.co.uk for more info on both this and many other products, and also up-to-date news on all things tech. Stick around for this awesome video. So to take a look around the box, what's in it and all that sort of stuff, basically you got a nice padded I/O shield, obviously the motherboard itself, some cable ties, obviously SATA cables, although these ones are kind of quite shiny and silver, which is interesting, case badges, motherboard manual, driver CD and all that sort of stuff, the kind of usual stuff you get in a motherboard box. Now the motherboard itself features a pretty unique green design, which is quite interesting, and while it doesn't necessarily feature as many kind of cool accents as the older sniper boards, you know, the one with the magazine with bullets coming out of it, which is awesome, it still does look pretty cool. Now you get a 32GB per second M.2 slot, as well as the Turbo B clock if you want to overclock non-overclockable chips, as well as the amp up audio section, which has green LEDs in it as opposed to the more standard red ones, a very large amount of connectors along the bottom, including a Thunderbolt header, which I believe is run via that as media controller, as well as the USB 3.1 connector on the back, and a myriad of fan headers as well. Now, the heatsinks themselves do actually look quite good, although they are push-pin ones, which means they move around quite easily, and not my personal favourite, but you do get an 8-pin power connector if you want to try and overclock on this board. You also get two USB 3.0 front panel connectors as well, and on the back you get two USB 2 ports, PS2 combo board, VGA, DVI, as I said, USB 3.1 Type-C and Type-A, 3 more USB 3 ports, HDMI, Gigabit Ethernet, and the standard 7.1 audio. No SPDIF here, but that's normally not too much of an issue for most people. You also get 3 SATA ports, or otherwise known as 3 SATA Express ports or 6 normal SATA ports. Now this board supports DDR4 and any socket 1151 chip, so that's, you know, these Skylake chips, but yeah, as I said, the heatsink does look quite cool. I actually do quite like the green accents, and if you are going for a green build, especially if this is kind of an Intel and Nvidia build, or you have something like this Zotac Amp Extreme 980, it fits perfectly, it looks amazing, and is certainly pretty awesome, at least in my opinion anyway. So yeah, let's jump on to the kind of award stuff and my thoughts and opinions and all that jazz. So these boards are actually pretty cool. I mean, if you compare them to like the G1 Gaming, these are the more budget proposition, but I would certainly say they're not missing any features. The only real downside for me is actually the BIOS, and it's something I've talked about in the previous kind of Gigabyte reviews, or Gigabyte Z170 reviews, in that it just feels a little bit more bland this sort of generation, a lot more grey, there's not as many kind of easy to access options, so that will be something that I really look forward to seeing Gigabyte improve over time, but it's certainly still perfectly functional, works, you know, perfectly fine, and you can still overclock pretty easily too, so that's always nice. Also with the Turbo B clock on these boards, you can still overclock on non-unlocked chips pretty easily as well, so that's awesome. And yeah, they've certainly got the majority of features you'd expect, including M.2, obviously Gigabit Ethernet, but also USB Type-C 3.1, which is nice, nice PCI layout, obviously DDR4, SATA Express. So it pretty much has everything, but you can tell that it's not quite the high-end board. Which is why it's going to be I think fourth value for money. It sits pretty much at the same place as the MSI SLI Plus, so if you want to check out that review, that's on the channel as well. But yeah, it's going to be 5 for performance because it overclocks well, it does kind of everything you'd expect it to. Functionality is going to be a 4 because it's not necessarily missing anything, but it's certainly not the highest end board you can get. Style is going to be a 4. I understand that's a subjective one. I do actually quite like it, although it isn't my perfect board by any stretch. And in terms of TechteamGB score, it's going to be a 4. It's going to get the silver award because it is a fantastic motherboard. It just could, you know, it's not the highest end one, and therefore I can't necessarily give it the highest end award. So yeah, I think that kind of rounds it off. Now, stick around, hold on, don't click off the video yet, because this is the point where I tell you that the reason I have 2 boards is because I'm giving them away. Yay! If you're looking to do a Z170 build, this is definitely you know, a pretty nice board to check out if you don't already have one, or this could be just a nice starter if you are looking to build a PC. It's a free kind of £100 motherboard, so why not? Enter in the Gleam link down below. Yes, it is a Gleam giveaway. It will be the winner will be chosen at random, but it will only be UK only winners, I'm afraid. Shipping costs cost around about as much as these motherboards to ship them anywhere outside of the UK, and that would just make it kind of pointless for Gigabyte. So yeah, so basically UK only winners. It's basically a Gleam giveaway, so you can click and do the entries, and it's pretty simple. It's going to be a completely random winner. There's going to be 2 separate giveaways per board, and it's actually both of these boards, so you might even get some of my DNA. No, that's kind of creepy, but anyway, so yeah, there's going to be a separate giveaway per board, and they're going to be posted on both the links down below, as well as on Gigabyte UK's Facebook and Twitter, and my Facebook and Twitter. So once they're up, which will be going live at the same time as this video does, you can check them out, and you can possibly grab one. So yeah, if you're in the UK, give these boards, or feel free to enter the giveaway to get one of these boards. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the boards if you do win one. And yeah, thanks for watching. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter for obviously more giveaways and reviews. And yeah, like if you dislike, like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment if you, you know, at all feel sorry for me and my ridiculously messed up throats while I'm trying to do 14 takes of the same video. Ha 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 ha. Help me. Anyway, so thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.